actually see right now where the bees are. You see that? That's what the honeycomb's going to look like. It's starting to see the birds. This thing is already hanging out.
Look at those bad boys. Hello and welcome to another episode of Adventures with Kelly Foxen. Today we are beekeeping. All right, everybody. So today I'm here with my friend James, and we are extracting bees. What's the name of your company, James?
Beelicious Honey.
Beelicious Honey. James of Beelicious Honey. We are here today. We're removing bees from my wall, and he is an expert at this. He is so skilled. He's got his smoker. He's got the bee extracting vacuum bucket system, state of the art, and we got three of us, so we're the bee we're the bee busters. Anyway, so he's going to show us how to remove this panel off of my house and safely remove all the bees and transport them to a new colony. So stay tuned and hope you're having a wonderful day.
Do this. Pretty warm individuals because they're going to be clumped up like that, so you could actually see starting from the top coming down where the honeycomb's going to be. So, you know what we could do for it? We could seal everything off and then just replace this with, like, if I don't take one sting a day, I get upset. If I take more than one, I get upset. Yeah. Can you guys see any nails or anything holding it from that side? The bees, but we're putting too much attention on the wrong bees. Like, because honeybees are important, but they're not the ones that are taking the biggest hit right now. The honeybees will never have any risk of going extinct. I mean, they've got a support system from us as beekeepers. Just in Florida alone, there's about 320 different native species of bees. With the exception of 4 species of bumblebees, everything else is solitary. It's a single bee taking care of a couple eggs, and honeybees compete for resources as well. There's just a lot of different factors that's contributing to the decline of those. So certain types of bees have a much better success rate at pollination than honeybees, but we run several hundred colonies for honey production, and the other thing we do is these specialized relocations across the state. So
cool. And
then anything else we can catch along the way: possums, raccoons, pigs.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it runs across the road, I'm like, look at that. So, what else, man? We picked up a contract with the Kennedy Space Center to do all the relocations on bees over there as well.
No way, that's cool.
So it's just been a really cool opportunity to just travel and meet people and just do stuff. Like, because to me, this isn't work. Like, this is just a lot of fun, and just go out, wrangle bees all day, come home. I can probably see myself dying doing this.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
We'll see. Good. Okay, so we use a catch system here, and I'll show you both parts of it. So it's a pretty simple design, and it basically catches and holds the bees while we transfer them back. So once we open up the colony, we use this little bucket vac system to catch the bees and transport them. So inside here, you'll see that there's a screen that keeps the bees from, 1, getting out, and 2, from overheating. So on top of this, we'll put a little bit of a vacuum. This provides suction just like anything else. You can turn this on, pulls from underneath, and so that'll pull the bees up towards the screen, and at the bottom there's a little bit of a valve. So a vacuum hose goes into here, this valve will come up, and it'll pull them into this catch container. So what we can do is just catch them in here. They're not really flying around everywhere. And it's just an easy way to transport them back to the apiary, and then we'll pull the resources that we need for them, like honey, pollen, brood, and transfer the queen along with the bees into that box. And then they acclimate and they stay with that. So this is actually a really good design. I think his name's Tony out of Texas builds this. It's by All My Bees, and really nice. I've used a bunch of different designs over the years, but this was very simple and straightforward. This is our first line of defense with beekeeping. Easiest way to explain what a smoker does is it's replicating a forest fire, and a bee's natural tendency when they smell smoke is to gorge on honey. So they're more preoccupied with emergency evacuating the hive than what we are doing when we're going through a colony. And the second thing it accomplishes is masking their pheromones, because bees communicate by smell. So if we open up a colony, a lot of the bees will release an alarm pheromone, letting the other bees know, like, hey, something's going on, be on the guard. So if we use this, it kind of overpowers and masks that scent. So this 99% of the time keeps us from getting stung and tore up. If this doesn't work, of course, we've got bee suits and everything as well, but most of the time, if you work slowly and work with a smoker, you can get by without using any form of protection. Would I recommend it and say it's a smart thing? Probably not. I wouldn't recommend it for anybody. I've done this for 10 years, and there's times that it still bites me in the butt, and I think I'm on top of the world. I'm like, yeah, let's check this out. Pop, pop. And they still tear me up. So don't ever count on that 100%. Okay.
All right, so guys, we are about to take off the panel that's going to expose the huge hive. And the bees are already getting a little crazy right now, but we're going to keep on pumping some smoke in there and get them all calmed down and chilled out so then they can be transported safely. Oh yeah, look at that honeycomb. Look at that. Dude, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the bees are getting frisky now. Oh yeah, we gotta pump them full. There's a lot. There's how many big the honeycombs do you see? Is it 4?
Probably like 7.
7 big honeycombs. They're beautiful. They're white. Look at those. Oh my goodness, look at them. Holy moly. Jeez.
I see 6. Come on.
Oh yeah, that's a lot. Look at those beautiful honeycombs. Hold on, let me take the camera off the tripod real quick. I'll get a closer shot.
I know for a fact I put the vacuum on the vacuum.
Look at those bad boys.
Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 new combs, and that's been in a matter of, how long have you noticed them? A couple months?
And do you know what kind of bees these are?
Here are Italian, but there's a couple other species people will run. So we'll see. But the goal now, since we found out where the colony is basically to hunt down the queen. We can use the bee vacuum to catch and contain as crowd control most of the bees, and we'll start disassembling things and getting the comb out. So, out of all these bees, there's probably, I'd say, about 10,000 or so in this colony.
You got 10,000 bees in here?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, there's one queen, and we gotta find her.
Whoa, look at that.
Yeah, brand new comb.
Brand new comb.
They're already starting to put resources. So when wax is just first built, it's usually white in color, with the exception of like Brazilian pepper would start out yellow. But over time, it starts to darken up, and it goes from white to, like, yeah, it's almost like a black, brownish color. And that's just from their trafficking and walking all over it. From what's the word I'm looking for? Pliable.
Yeah, very malleable.
Yeah, but
Fresh honey. Fresh, just the honey.
Orange blossom?
Right from the bee.
yeah, more than likely. And then on this here, this is a bunch of baby bees that are going to hatch out. This is what we'll call brood. So it's eggs, it's different developing stages of larvae, and then cocoons that you'll see are capped. So these worker bees will hatch out in about 21 days, and these will all be female workers. And then if I can find some, there's also drones, which are the males.
I'll keep my eye out for one.
Yeah, let me take a picture of this too.
Right for the thing.
What are you doing? And I've got other means of flushing her out. If she goes into a tight space that I can't reach my hand into, we can use smoke or we can use almond oil to run her out of those areas. So we'll see. Once we get the combs out, then I can look a little bit better and see where everything's at. I would save them, but it's easier for me usually to go to another colony, pull combs like this that are already built out onto frames on plastic with the foundation, and just transfer them in there. If this was during like summer months, like after July, when there's no nectar coming in, then I would save this because they can use the resources. But there's a lot of orange still going on, and afterwards we'll be moving right into gallberry. So they have a lot of nectar flow to continue to build like you're seeing. But for the sake of hive management, I like to use frames of plastic foundation. And then what I'll do with this is melt it down and use the wax for other projects.
I expect her to be on that piece.
That's what I was thinking. I don't see her though. Yeah, my only concern is there's so many little cracks that she can run into. But if she does, we can just flush her out. This is an experience, man. Like, not everybody gets to see this kind of thing.
I know, I can't wait to show everybody back home. I think everybody that is gonna watch this video is gonna be excited to see the process of how to remove bees from homes.
Yeah.
I mean, also another really cool part is, you know, you have so much passion and excitement about using, you know, about this, your choice of career, and there's a lot connected to it with your family and, you know, your love for the environment. So, you know, this is like a cool experience for me.
Yeah.
There's a bee right now that's stuck on the top of my camera.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo-hoo! All right, so while we're waiting for the bees to clump back up, I'm gonna try some fresh honey straight from the honeycomb. All right, so let's give this a try. So this right here is the honey, right? All right, so I'm just gonna lightly press and let it get on my finger, and tastes like honey. Oh man, that's good stuff there. Well, how come some of it's darker right there? Like, what's that stuff there?
This is pollen, but if you like, you see where the honey's actually built up, and the deeper you go, the more you get.
Good stuff. Yum. Look at that, fresh honey.
Save you all the trouble.
And here's a little bit of help from TV Magic. We've got a whole jar of fresh honey from James. And James, is this from your company, Beelicious?
Yeah, that's orange.
So this is orange blossom honey, right?
Yep.
Fresh orange blossom honey, courtesy of Beelicious from James, and we're very appreciative for this, so thank you. Thanks, buddy. Look at that, dude.
Put your finger in there, man. It's probably a lot better than what you got out of there. Oh, is she getting you?
You all right?
She was just saying hi.
She's thinking about it.
Oh, she was still there. She.
Yeah. Just put the veil back on.
Yeah, leave
Okay.
your veil on.
All right, so see this, you can see the bee right there that's walking around. I'll try to find another one here. But that's, the bees have this little yellow pockets that are on their side of their feet, and those are actually pollen. That's how they carry pollen. So, pretty cool. Let me see if I can, oh, there he is, right there.
I don't want to pull things apart looking for her, so I'll let her come out. So we'll just leave this open. She should go to that because she's looking for the comb. And once they clump up, yeah, we'll be able to catch her toward the evening.
All right, cool. Well, stay tuned for a part 2, guys.
Yeah.